Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to a first look at a game called Xenonauts. After all these years, the game finally came out. But before we begin, I have to add that you see some black borders around. The game is okay, the game is fine. It's also supporting 16.10 resolution, so it's fine for my monitor. But I'm not sure why XSplit, the program that I used to record, doesn't get the game fully. So that's why you see the black borders. Anyway, I bought this game basically 2.5 years ago, in January 2011, and that was like more an impulsion buy. I was like, oh my god, a game, I want it. I bought it, and then it was clear that they were still working at the game, and I said, okay, I'm going to wait for the game to launch, and now it's finally here, the game launched. So basically, this is like a spiritual successor to the Xcom series. Yeah, we did got, about 2 years ago, I believe, a classic Xcom game made by Firaxis, you know, with new 3D graphics and other stuff like that, but some people said that that game was okay. For me, it wasn't really that okay, because it didn't have that Xcom feeling. Now, I remember back in 1997, I was little then, and I used to play Duke Nukem 3D and Mortal Kombat 3, but there was an older guy that used to play XCOM, and I used to watch him play. That's what Let's Play series back in the day, right? And I remember the feeling, the fear that this game gave you when you were simply exploring with your character, and then suddenly from the dark you see a shot and we're like, oh, it didn't hit. So XCOM, the reboot, didn't have that for me. You know, whenever you were spotting aliens, you had that stupid cinematic that were showing you the aliens, like the aliens were like, oh, there you are, I'm going to come to you. What the fuck is that? I don't know what was the retard who took the decision. Anyway, I'm way too harsh again. But Xenonauts, it's here, it's a spiritual successor to the classic XCOM, and it's really having that feeling, and it's a pretty awesome game if you like this type of games. So now you might be, what is this game about? Because I've been rambling for some minutes and you still don't know what this game is about. Well, it's a turn-based tactics. You can set up a new game, you have different type of difficulties, and you also have the classic Iron Man mode. So let's just start a game pretty fast. So basically, you first have to select the base, which will be your first base, right? I'm going to select it right over here, which is my town. Now, the action takes place in 1979, and basically the aliens they are kind of invading the Earth, and with all that panic, people created some kind of special teams, and you are controlling one of those. You are controlling the bases that you are going to build around, and your purpose is to exterminate the aliens. You do have a help, and if you go to this question mark, you can see more about all the things you have. You can read more about the F-17, which is a plane that you are using to hunt down aliens. This is the helicopter which will transport the troops to the location where you are going to hopefully kill aliens and take information. And there are also more stuff about, you know, this is the basic armor you have, and so on. So anyway, basically, this is how your base looks at the beginning. You have only 2 planes, you have only one room or one hangar where you have your helicopter, you have limited living spaces and so on. So basically it's kind of limited what you can do early on. But later you're going to start to do research. For example, I will soon be able to research the alien invasion, basically. I will be able to build weapons, vehicles, different type of armor later in the game when I'm researching more stuff, you know. And those armor and those research are going to basically, this is basically my team. These are the people that I have, and you see they have different skills, different stats. So you might be able to, okay, this guy doesn't have accuracy, so he might be good for as an assault troop. Basically, it's a troop that has a shotgun. Why? Because you don't really need accuracy with that, right? So basically this is kind of your management screen where you manage your bases, your pilots, your squad and so on. But later, let's actually progress a bit. So UFO 01 detected. This is the first UFO that I have detected, and I can set up to intercept. I can select up 1 or basically just 2, or however how many I want basically to send, you know, the F. What the hell? I can set the planes to intercept the UFO, right? So right now I selected this one. I'm going to... The UFO is kind of far. Let's see if I'm going to catch it. I'm not going to catch it. Probably. So I'm going to catch it. Yeah, so right now I can engage, disengage, tail target, or auto-resolve, which says 100% victory. I'm going to engage because I want to show you the combat, the aerial combat that's going to happen. So basically, it's kind of automatic. It's paused right now, right? And things are going to happen by itself, but I can simply deselect the missiles so they won't automatically fire. Why? Because I've played this a bit and I know that the scout will simply avoid my missiles. So you see, they are simply coming to each other. I'm not doing anything right now, and they are going to start to shoot. First, it missed, but the second got, and bam, crashes into the sea. So this is a small tactic. Later, the aliens are going to have better flights. You're going to need to better planes. This was just a scout, and so on. So basically, I'm hoping to find a new UFO that's going to land on my screen. So basically, this is the information about the alien invasion. There is also a novel written about this. So if you are really into it's really an atmospheric game. So it's kind of important for you to read this because it's going to allow you to immerse yourself into this game. And it's really having a pretty good feeling, especially because of the music. Pretty scary, right? Anyway, I can go to the research screen, and now I can research to other stuff. So let's research the Hunter Scout card, just because. So I can commerce the project, and the project progress is average, and I have 10 scientists set up to this project, right? Well, the thing is that I can hire more scientists. Let's hire 5 more. I cannot hire more than 5 because the lab space is full. Also, the living space is full, so let's just do it. But also, let's build up some new living spaces because I might want to hire some new soldiers. If I click here, hire soldiers, I won't be able to hire more soldiers because the living space is full, right? So you see, there are different things, that different modules that you can put in your base in order to improve your base. So living quarters. I'm going to rotate it and put it over here, and it's going to take 5 days for this room to build. So again, this is kind of the management phase of the game. But since I'm not finding a new UFO, I should find a new UFO soon. Okay, the scientist arrived in my base. Okay, never mind. Crash site available. Deploy a strike team. And now I can basically send up my strike team, which is kind of far. Oh, in Iceland. So engage. We are going to engage in our first mission, and this is basically the core of the game, where the tactics are happening. I'm drinking coffee, by the way, guys, while this game is loading. And I'm waiting for the Spain and Holland football game in the World Cup to start. And just an off-topic a little bit, right? So basically, this is it. This is the map. We don't, as you can see, we don't see too much. Why? Because we need to explore. These are my people, right? This is a guy. This is his name. This is his health. With green is the how much he can move, how many actions he can do. So for example, if he has 56 in total. If I tell him to move here, he will be left with 37. But oh, all right, we are already seeing an alien. So everything stopped. The downside is that I don't really have where to hide my guys, so I will try to hide it behind the trees. Sometimes the aliens respond to you, so they might actually just shoot. So what's going to happen here? This is a sniper, basically, right? I'm going to tell my sniper to move here. He doesn't see him. Okay, now he sees him. And I'm going to try to shoot towards the alien. As you can see, 17, it says 17 TU. That's how much action points it's going to cost me, and it has a 23% chance to hit the alien. But also, as you can see, the bullet will go over some boulders here, so there is a 45% chance to block. So let's just try it. This is the risk that I want to take. He missed. And he also missed. Okay, I believe we can't shoot again because we are missing 1 point, so we are just going to get out of the way over here. And I do have a rifleman. Let's try with the rifleman. Okay, 17% chance to hit, 20 TU. He missed. He missed. Again, chances, right? I'm going to load a game that I've been playing. Ah, I think my save got overwritten. Ooh, I think my save got overwritten because I've started this game. Doesn't matter too much. I'm going to load an even older game. The reason why I'm loading this is that I'm trying to show you different tile sets. This is the first time I'm actually playing in snow zones. One of the downsides is that I'm kind of seeing the same maps. I think I've played on this map at least 5 times. Sometimes your ship arrives here. This time it arrived here. So I took my guys over here, trying to move slowly to explore. I remember telling them to crouch here because there was an alien here. And right now, basically, I'm kind of inside the alien ship. I kind of killed a lot of aliens, but there are 2 that are behind this door. And it was kind of annoying to try to take them down. You see, so I'm going to move forward with... Oh, shit, no, stop. What the hell is happening? Stop! I gave the command, but it wasn't. I wanted him to go over here, but then the guy deselected basically. So anyway, you see there are these 2 guys here. The problem is that I'm going to shoot this guy, but those 2 guys will actually react. So there is a high chance for this girl to die. Okay, that guy, and she got a a lot of hits, and I basically kind of need to run away and she's going to sit in the door and she might actually die the next turn. I'm ending the turn. The guy is coming. I was a little bit lucky there. This is something that I don't like. Sometimes there is luck involved because you see the percentages, and sometimes you will have a guy that's sitting right in front of the freaking alien. You will see 55% a chance to hit the guy and he will miss. But he's right in front of him, and I'm looking at the stats of the guy, and I see that he has a pretty high accuracy, and I'm like, why are you missing? She needs to reload. She, for example, has 71 accuracy. That's a little bit high, but I want to go with. I don't have a because this guy accidentally moved there. I wanted to go with an assault with the shotgun guy. Ah, don't go into the fire. Okay, 62% chance to hit. Okay, I hit him. Okay, let's go out. And turn. You see, there is hidden movement. Because sometimes it doesn't show you what's happening when the aliens are moving. Because it's a turn base. I have my turn, then the aliens have their turn, right? So it is where the tactics basically come in. No, she's suppressed and she doesn't have any TP. Not toilet paper, guys, because they are suppressed. This is my alien. I forgot. This is my sniper. I forgot to put. Anyway, I'm playing just a little bit just so I can show you some of the stuff. But basically, let's end the turn again. I also have this guy here. Oh, come here, dude. Come here. Let's go with her. I want to show you the end of the screen of the mission. 45% block chance. She missed. You see, that guy is respawning, which is kind of annoying. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take her. And I'm going to end the turn here. I can't shoot because it's requiring 53. And I'm going to close the door. It's requiring 53 TP. And this is one of the downsides of this heavy machine gun character. Or class. And at first I was like, why would I want that? And now this is basically the reason why I use a heavy machine gun. I put the heavy machinist right at the door. I end the turn there, and now she's full TP, right? So I'm opening the door. I see the guy there, and I'm just shooting, and that's how it's basically done. So this is the mission successful screen. At the end of each mission, you will see people, you know, they level up, they improve their skill basically. They level up basically by getting from private to captain to sergeant and so on. You see promoted to lieutenant. She's also injured for 12 days. So for 12 days I won't be able to use her. These are the money that I made. And okay, so basically this is, I'm more advanced in this game. You see that I have much more money. I also have the living quarters already completed and more stuff over here, which is basically a garage, right? I forgot. I'm doing research on alien, and let me actually show you some of the... You see more alien stuff which I have encountered, this is the autopsy that I've did, and you can read more about the aliens. So it's kind of nice, you know, to see, to get into the story. Look, I researched some armor, so I actually builded a couple of armors and I placed it on my guys. Different type of weapons. I have also got laser weapons, basically, which are those. Anyway, the whole game actually looks kind of nice with 2D graphics. It's actually looking, they are looking pretty fabulous. I love 2D graphics when it's done right, and I usually kind of hate 3D graphics because they don't really have this personal connection. Look how beautiful everything is looking. Like the whole game is looking fabulous. So basically the whole team is coming back. As you can see, I can set up and I can put what things. So this is one of the things that I kind of forgot to do. I placed down a laser sniper on this girl, but the bullets that I got her are, you know, classic bullets and not sniper bullets, which are those basically. Right, and the guys also get medals, which is also nice. And it's also, look, I have a lot of guys that are basically injured, so that means I can't really do a mission with my main guys. Look, this girl is pretty good, basically, with 72. You see, with the harder green, the darker green, it's basically she was here, and basically she improved because she went on 6 missions, and I have 9 kills with her, so it's kind of nice. I also have these soldiers that are unassigned, and I hired them basically just to sit there as a backup. So basically this is kind of the game. These are the stuff that I have and I can sell, but sometimes I'm using alloys to build weapons. These are my current team. I can hire more soldiers, as you can see. Basically the stats for the soldiers are time units, which is what, you know, the action points that I said, is how many things that they can do on that turn. The health, the strength, the accuracy, the reflexes, and the bravery. Bravery is also important because sometimes your guys might panic and they might run away, or they might go berserk and attack your own guys or other stuff like that. So anyway, it's kind of a fun game if you are into this type of games. I know that some of you guys don't really like turn-based games, but anyway, this is the classic successor to the Xcom series. And you know, funny thing, when Xcom, you know, the new Xcom came out 2 years ago, people were like, yeah, it's cute, but it's not the original Xcom. Now, this is a game that's very similar to the... It's like a tribute game, or it's heavily influenced by the classic Xcom. And what are the people saying? This is just a clone. Come on, guys. Come on. Just enjoy the freaking games. Just enjoy video games. And stop messing around and stop fucking around. It's a nice video game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I hope this was useful to you. Don't forget to go to gamerpad.com to check my website and other kind of stuff. And see you soon. Goodbye.